What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're on our main account and we're kind of discussing something that I've even had a question of and been contemplating on our own account. As you guys know, we have only one current hero at Nirvana, which is the max down here. Our transition temple is up to 11, which is kind of important because when we get to 12, that does mean our entire account worth of Destiny transition heroes do get an additional divine power gem. Now, normally I'd say it wasn't a huge deal, but I mean, as we go through these more and more difficulties, if we're going from like a 12 to a 13, that's a 10% damage boost. That's 5% less damage. And we kind of need all we can get when it comes to places like going in against like the Void campaign. It's just really, really difficult. Heck, even Sealand is a big boost now too, because the enemies don't have... At least I don't remember them having any divine power on these. I don't think they do. Doesn't look like it. So that is going to be a huge help in damage and everything else. However, there are some heroes on this account that I want to use in things, say, like Star Expedition, which still got a couple weeks for that to go, which is not a big rush. But we are basically sitting on 10 divine power roar gems and some scattered spirit vein. Not a ton, but some. And it kind of makes me want to decide on two things. Now, the big thing... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Yeah, you can hold on to that. I meant to click that button. So essentially what we need is another Chaos Hero. So at this point, going from Temple level 11 to 12, we need our 7th hero with some power-ups. Now, there's a couple decisions we could make. Of course, one of them would be making sure all of our Tenant heroes for our main damage dealers are there, because they are very good heroes. We use them, and the more power the better. However, we look at a hero like Lord of Sparkles, and sadly he doesn't have a second Transcendence hero yet on his list, and he won't for at least 2 more Transcendence heroes. So Luna should be going like right here, since Patricia's here, I would guess. Oh, I mean, actually Talia doesn't even have another one. What's up with all the G-Star ones without without a third one? Hopefully it's a good one. Because like I said, we do have her Destiny transition. The only thing we could do is do like Patricia potentially, which could be something interesting to test out with. Granted, she's more of a damage dealer and not a support hero. We could do with Bloodtide Queen Arania. Or what we could do is we could start, you know, powering up other heroes on our list, such as Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok, because of course using him is important. And if he's missing out essentially on what? We have how many stars right now we're getting? +6, so he'd immediately be at 7. That is a sizable amount of damage reduction we'd be getting. The other thing we could do is, because we have 10 of these, we could technically Destiny transition 2 heroes and just kind of leave them in the lower tier. That would mean kind of bypassing and saying, well, we're not going to do this for right now, and in the long run it would save us resources. I do think that is actually what we're going to do. Because simply by doing this and leaving them at Origin level 1, you can of course still change this around. That does give them immediately Divine Power 7, which again, against other game modes that don't have anything, has a 70% damage boost, which is something. But it's also 40% damage resistance, which is the more important stat. So I think what we're going to do for the time being, I still think I want to put it on Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok. And if I have to, we can regress it another time. But getting both of these unlocked are important. Their Destiny transition skills aren't anything important, but just getting them that power kind of seems important, at least in my eyes. Now, I do think there's one thing we can do when it comes to the Void campaign, and that is we do have to try to beat this one with like a Doom Terminator Vulcan style team. But on top of that, I do think we need to run a very, very tanky team, which is probably going to look something along the lines of maybe even like, man, something like this. Maybe Elena, I don't know. Building a very tanky team, because what we need to do is we need to take the Mims out first. Yeah, that Freya is not going to survive, which is not a good look. Honestly, maybe putting Queen back in with her core would be better, because at least then we get like some healing to kind of keep us going between these. So that might be something to do instead of Freya running the more powerful queen, and running queen's core is actually pretty solid. She does have the ability to heal with her destiny transition skill on top of that. But what I think we need to do is just change everybody to be as tanky as possible. And this is like a slow kill. Honestly, even having like... I think having Lord of Fear Aspen is kind of important. I don't think... Yeesh. Honestly, I wonder if even fans might be better. Just to guarantee the extra... Again, we get some healing here going. We probably need to change the way some of our heroes are set up as well. And yeah, some of these heroes just still getting taken out. So even to this point, like, I don't even know what the right decision is, to be fair. I really don't. Oh, that's part of the issue. I forgot we were doing that strategy right there. My goodness. Betty's not gonna help us out. Queen. Yeah, we went kind of stupid mode with the queen too, didn't we? Yep. It makes a whole lot more sense now why these heroes were kind of melting. That's good there with the crown. Elena was also trying to cheese it out, so we are gonna have to go find some crowns somewhere laying around. I'm sure we got crowns everywhere. Although, man, you know what? I wonder if Auspicious Lucky Cats would be a play on some of these support heroes that have more power, or honestly, even on someone like the Aspen that has a ton of power. That might be worthwhile. Queen has a lot of power. Italia has a lot of power, so maybe running a bunch of these would be kind of key. Did we have more? We did. We even have one down here on Freya. That is interesting. I wonder if we could run a whole team set up with these. They do need to, of course, get through their first round and get their attacks off. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would need one more, and I think we can actually make one more too. So I wonder if even running it here would be a good thing. Yeah, we got one in the bag, and I'm pretty sure we got enough at this point. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, we need some resources here. Oh, okay, all right, we're good. We got tons of stuff. We actually have a bunch of stuff everywhere. Good. So these are gonna be awesome from campaign. That takes care of all the dust issues, so we don't need that. So let's get this leveled up. I have no clue if this is gonna work, but it might. I wish there was like a quick filter, like feed all purples here. That would just be amazing. That should be plenty of dust. Yeah, 12,000 off of that. That's cake. That is easy. Let's get this all the way leveled up because we do want to take it to Splendid. And I think with this event we just had, we might have enough chests to make it Splendid. And this was kind of like my goal, is to like get as many of these as possible. Let's see. I imagine this is going to be the chest. We got 7 there, none there. Yep, so technically we could make even another one. Question is, do we have enough of these resources here? 16,000. Let's just quick select. And let's just make that 0. I'm cool feeding everything else off. Right? Yeah. That's fine. So that gives us more than enough. That actually gives us enough essentially for 2. Let's make one more Auspicious Lucky Cat and see if this actually increases the survivability of our team. Plus, of course, getting like, you know, hyperspace on our Ilamok and those type heroes on our team, because we really need to not have those single target ones like Yormtum and such. And even Lord of Fear Aspen might not be great to have on our squad, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, is this only 5? Do we actually need to build the 6th one? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we do need one more. Well, we just so happen to have 4 more chests. So this is the ultimate test. Let's see how this turns out. No crowns at all. I don't know if that's a good play, but if we can get a lot of the defensive ingots, that could be really good. Granted, they could also provide tons of offense. I would love to see what this does in something like, ooh, you know what we could do? We could try a, I have a great idea for later, guys. You guys need to stick around. I'm going to be having a very spicy video. I don't know if it's going to be good spicy, but it's going to be spicy. Yeah, I've got an idea for later. And it might be really, really fun. So, number 6. This was basically the reason why we took some of these chests over like sublimation and stuff, because it's like we don't need sublimation, but we do need more of these caps. Now, if these were in the unnerfed stage, well, the way they release, these might be absolutely cracked. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. I thought we had just enough. Oh, no, we didn't need 105. Okay. There we go. Perfect. 105 on the dot. All right. So this means we have 6 of these now, which might mean some fun stuff happening a little bit later. But we now have Destiny Transition back on heroes like Ilamok and stuff, so that's going to give them more defenses. So does this make this viable at all? I mean, we're going to have to stack a ton of damage reduction with these hits here. Luckily, every time everybody goes, they get stacks on themselves and they get stacks on allies. And this could be a ton of attack reduction if they can stack up that A and B style effect to 30 ingots very quickly. We're keeping ourselves pretty healthy. Queen will be able to heal when she gets her Destiny Transition skill. Oh my god, that's horrible. We actually killed someone already. Honestly, having supports with Giant Killer might be a huge negative here. Oh, this is painful. The amount of damage coming in when you kill one of these heroes is just insane. And the fact that the Mims are so much tankier, it's really going to come down to who our Doom Terminator Vulcan hits. If our Vulcan hits a lot of those Azraels, we're kind of just, we're done for. We're cooked. We're finished. Because we're only getting like 2 rounds of buffs, essentially. Yeah, that Ilamok's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Oh my gosh. It's actually the Natalia that's causing us a big problem. Granted, we are surviving. And this is better than we've previously done with other artifact setups. We're killing more heroes, which is not good. Yeah, I don't know. This is the closest we've ever been, though. So maybe it can work, maybe it not. I don't know, but I do still think the idea of splitting our power up and getting more Destiny Transition heroes that we actively use is probably more important than potentially continuing to power up one individual Tenant hero, which again might still be the better option. We'll have to see, because we can test out Patricia here, and we will be doing that live tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.